What's up, everyone? Happy day 65 of the challenge. Happy Vlogmas day number 13. And as you can see, I'm in my office space and I'm not in my car, so I don't have a commute today. But I am working on my favorite thing in the world. Or starting to work on my favorite thing in the world, the paper. AKA dissertation applied doctoral project, and I'm over it. I worked on it last night. I messaged my chair and I was like, I'm so exhausted. And I knew I was going to be tired going into this week commuting. So I knew I was going to be tired. I typically am tired when I have to commute to campus 2 days in a row. There's no ifs, buts about it. And it's mainly because, I'm up by 6, I'm on the road by 8. Let's be real, it's like 8:15 when I hit the road. So then I get there at 10:15. I sit from 10:15 until like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And then I get in my car by 3:30, 4 o'clock. But usually it's like 4:30 because I'd been sitting for so long. I need to walk around, talk to people. And so that's what I do, as soon as we get out of meetings. And then from there, I'm sitting in my car for 2 hours to get back home. So then I don't get home until 6:50 or so, because now I'm hitting all the big traffic on the interstate. And so it takes me almost 2.5 hours to get home. And by the time I settle in, because at this point I need to eat dinner, I need to work out, I need to take a shower, all of these things need to happen. And then I sit down and I'm just tired. I'm tired from, I feel like absolutely nothing, but it takes a lot of concentration to be on the road and just driving. And I enjoy driving. That's the thing. It's not like I don't enjoy it, but it's just a different level of tired. And I remember telling her last week, I was like, even the idea that I would finish chapter 3, I was like, that's not going to happen. I know it's not going to happen. Not that I didn't try, but I knew it wasn't going to happen because I already know how my body is going to feel on this commute. And there's just not much I can do about it other than just do the best that I can. And I'm like, she doesn't know I'm in a challenge, but I know I'm in a challenge. And I'm like, I still had to fulfill my challenge. And I was cross-eyed by Tuesday night. So there you have it. So basically, I am going to work on my paper. As far as the movement part of my day, I don't know. I need to find out from my better half, does he want to take a walk? Because we haven't walked together. I was about to say in a while, but we walked together, I think, on Sunday. It wasn't that many days ago. But anyways, I don't think I'm going to go to CrossFit. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to do that. But I don't know. I just feel like being outside, honestly, because I feel like I've been cooped up for the last 2 days. So a walk sounds really, really nice, honestly. And also, fun, exciting news. Later on tonight, I will be linking up with my creative partner. You guys don't know her. You don't know of her yet, but her and I, we used to meet every single week for, I want to say 3 years. And basically as a creative partner, she was my think partner, organized all of my projects. She was a lot of different things. And so we had decided that her title is creative partner. She's contributed to my second book, Picture Day. I'm looking at it over here. And she's also a contributor, or will be a contributor. This is sneak peek information. She's going to be a contributor on my podcast, which, if you don't know that I have a podcast, I do have a podcast. It has been on hiatus for 2.5 years, but that's a whole nother story for another day. but you guys are just getting like, inside edition information. That's not the big surprise that I have. That's just one of many things. This is where you guys will start to hear more of the entrepreneurial part of my titles. But the entrepreneurial bag has really been sitting on the side because I've been focusing on my paper. And so when my creative partner and I, we meet every summer in the Northwest, and we basically write out like the editorial calendar for the year. And I just told her, I was like, here's the deal. For 2024 to 2025 academic year, I have to finish the paper. End of story. Like, I'm not doing book festivals. I'm going to keep everything at a very, very minimal at this point. And so that's what I've been doing. And it's hard because I miss the entrepreneurial things that I was doing before, but it's all good. I will be coming back to it in due time. Prayerfully after the new year, I will start to kind of pick up on some areas, because at that point I will only have chapter 4 to finish, which will be a lot of reprieve. I cannot wait to be done. I cannot wait to be done with this paper, which, by the way, speaking of finishing paper and like walking the stage, so my supervisor, or my academic dean, we were talking the other day, and I don't know how we got on the topic of graduation, but she was asking if I was going to wear like the regalia for the doctorate, and I was like, probably not. Probably just going to wear my master's. Because I'm like, and it was such an awkward conversation because other people were around, and I'm like, she's like, but you work so hard. I said, yeah, but I want to like, I don't want to wear it to my work graduation for my students. I want to wear it for the first time when I walk across the stage. And I'm like, I may not have walked across the stage yet. And so that's my whole thing. And I'm okay with waiting. The main thing is that it'll be done. That's what I care about. I don't care whether or not like my dean sees me in my regalia, the funny hat and the gown and all that stuff. But it just was such a weird, awkward conversation. I'm just like, no, I'm still myself at the end of the day. I will just be really glad that it's over, honestly, because I started this in 2013, and it would have been like a 12-year journey, and I'll be just so thankful that it's over. So, but yeah, I don't know if I shared this with you guys too, because she was like, oh, we can do a celebration. And I was like, no, you guys don't need to do that. And she's like, what? I said, I don't like fake celebrations. I just don't. And I said, unfortunately, people don't respect where I'm going to school. So why is that going to change because I'll be a DR versus a miss? No. I'm like, I will get to decide who gets to come to the cookout at my house. It's not going to be celebrating with people that don't respect me. And I know like half of the faculty I work with do respect me, but the other half not so much. And I shouldn't say half. Like, I get along with people. It's just a weird space. Academia is just weird to me anyway. But I did have a good conversation with a colleague yesterday, because I was like, I don't know if I do. I don't know if I am really like a true academic. And she said something to me really interesting, and I respect her so much. Like Miss D and her friend Doc. I was like, I have a lot of respect for Doc. So this colleague, I have a lot of respect for her. And I feel like her word holds a lot of weight because she's been in those spaces and I have not. Like, everything I'm doing is based off of what I'm required to do in terms of my annual self-study. And I said, I don't know if that's academia. I don't know. I just am following what it says on that little sheet. And she's like, no, you're an academic. And I'm like, I'll take your word for it. I just don't believe it. I don't believe it, but it's just, yeah. I'm like, I don't know if I buy that, but if you say it, then you're probably right because you've been in those spaces. I myself, this is the most academia stuff I've ever done in my life, is being working at a community college. And, you know, sometimes I question whether or not I fit into that space, if that makes sense. And I feel like a lot of that has to do with the fact that my career was not in academia. My career was literally working in the field. So I just feel like I have a, what's the word? I have a really strong work ethic, and certain aspects of academia will value that while other parts of it does not. And sometimes I feel like I'm holding back or I'm unsure. I'm all over the place. That's how I feel. But like I said, I'll take her word for it. I'm just like, I don't feel like I don't know. I don't know. But anyways, I'm rambling. I need to get off of here and stop stalling and work on this darn paper. And the other thing is I'm dreading meeting with my chair. I don't really want to meet with her today. But it's better to get it over with than to avoid. So we're going to get it over with. And I'll probably hop on here and tell you guys how it went. And yeah, we'll see. It'll probably be a quick meeting because she'll be like, you didn't finish. Well, no, because I have to do all this research to add to these paragraphs. Yeah. I wish she could see all the rough drafting stuff that goes behind the scenes so she can see that, no, I am working on it. It's just, you're not going to see it on the
Okay, guys, so before heading to Bath and Body Works, my husband and I, we went and grabbed some Starbucks coffee. And so this is me taking a sip. I just got a decaf flat white. And here we are at Bath and Body Works. I just wanted to give you guys a couple of quick clips, and I will talk about this more in the video as far as what did I buy.
Hey everyone. All right, so this is going to be a pretty funny video. Not funny as in, anyways, it's not going to be that funny. But basically, I am recording the Ulta and Sephora Advent Day calendar on Friday, which is day 67 of the challenge. But on day 66, which was Thursday, the day that I typically meet with my chair, but I also left you guys kind of on a cliffhanger. I was meeting with my creative partner, and her and I met until midnight last night. So there was no way I was going to be recording a video. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and take care of that really quickly. But also, I need to share with you guys the rest of the gift that I put together for my gifts of kindness. So give me just a second. Okay, so for my gift of kindness, you guys know I had to still go to Bath and Body Works to get the actual gift itself, or get the rest of the gift. And so basically, I ended up picking up the Fresh Balsam hand soap. And the reason why I went with this option, I could not find, Bath and Body Works had put out this totally different brand and I really loved the brand, but I don't remember the name of it. I couldn't find it in the store. And so I just went with a Christmas scent that I like. And I was like, you know what? If people don't like it, they will gift it to someone else, and that's totally fine. But here's what else I did. And I will actually bring you guys along when I do the gift wrapping of everything. So let me just pull out my little pieces here so you guys can see. So if you didn't know this, during the holidays, Bath and Body Works will give out free keyword free. See this? You see this giant bag? This bag is going to hold those Bellinis, the hand soap, and it's also going to hold the lip balm. And I get to put a nice pretty ribbon on it. And also I have a tag so I can say who is this item to. It's genius. Yeah. So if you want to save yourself a few dollars and you already go to Bath and Body Works, go during this time of the year so you don't have to spend. So now I don't have to worry about buying all those wine like gift bags. This is, I don't know, it's better. So I wanted to share that with you all. And over the weekend, I will actually put the gift bags together because I'm going to see everybody next week. So I have to really get on it, like chop chop. So, all right, without further ado, we were on the Ulta 12 Days of Beauty. Here it is. We already did day number 1. So we're going to do day number 2, which I have to remind myself to have scissors. And also, I just want to say my meeting with CP, that's what I call her. Actually call her by her first name, but I do refer to her as CP. It went super well. Actually, let me backtrack. My chair stood me up. So I was logged on Zoom and I didn't bother to email or text to be like, hey, what's going on? In hindsight, I'm like, well, I typically will email her my paper and upload it into Canvas, but I only uploaded to Canvas. I didn't email her because, I don't know, I was delirious. So I don't know. I wonder if she just, I don't know. I don't want to say she forgot, but maybe she just felt like, oh, I don't see it in my email, so she probably didn't do it. I don't know. Low-key was annoyed because I worked myself up and I didn't need to. But that's okay. I had other things I needed to do with my life anyway. So I went on about my business is what I'm trying to say. Anyways. All right, here's the item from Ulta. Okay, so a matte lip cream. You know what? It's not like a shade that I would choose, but it can work. I'm already impressed. I'm like, compared to what I've been getting with Ulta, let me remind you guys what I got yesterday. It was a lipstick. It's dark. I like it. But you know what is honestly tricky? Well, it's not really tricky, but it is, but it's not. Like, I think it's Ulta or Sephora when they give out their gifts. Sometimes their gifts, I'm like, I can't wear that particular shade. Like, it doesn't go well with my skin. So it can just be a little tricky when you're getting like a free gift or with these like Avid Day calendar things. Like, how do you meet everybody's like beauty needs? But at least these are like full products. That's what I am liking with Ulta after 2 days. I get full products. I'm not getting these like little samples. I really am going to go back and look at my receipt and look at how much the stuff from Sephora, like this actual box, cost to be getting these little tiny samples that I could have put together myself. Yeah. Okay, I'm taking all the samples off. As far as meeting with CP, it was super good to catch up with her. I haven't seen her since July. We do our creative partner retreat every summer, and the next time we're going to touch base is in March. And so I basically was giving her this huge, massive update on like what's been going on with my life since the last time her and I touched base. And the thing is, back in the day, prior to this summer, her and I used to meet every single week. She basically was a part of my team, and she used Notion to like get all of my creative ideas and everything in order. And yeah, we would meet every Thursday for like about 3 to 4 hours each week. And she really was the person that got everything in order, documenting my creativity ideas and really supporting me as a solo entrepreneur. I'm like, I was so thankful to have her. Being a solo entrepreneur is just as isolating as getting your doctorate, believe it or not. But when you have someone that can really embody the work that you're trying to do and really support you, you can go really, really far. So I also told her about the book event I had, which you guys haven't seen the video on that, which I'm trying to decide. Part of me is like, I'll just publish that in January. Just, I want to get through Vlogmas. I don't want to interrupt with too much content, but definitely in January, you guys are going to get more about my doctoral journey, more about like being in higher ed, social media. It's late. More about being a solo entrepreneur. And of course, I feel like you guys are getting more of the lifestyle part of my personal brand at this time because it's Vlogmas. But you guys are going to, I don't know, I'm going to basically evolve the channel a little bit more. All right, so you guys have been patiently waiting. I know what you want to see. You want to know, what am I getting in the moving lights and for a box? Let's double check what day we're on. Okay, so we already did day 12, so we're on day 13. And I have to say the days out loud. I honestly, as much as this box has drove me crazy, because I'm ahead on recordings. By the time you guys see this, like, it's Friday, I think you're gonna see this Sunday or Monday. So I'm like really ahead of recordings. Anyways, so sometimes if I've uploaded a video and you're like, why does it say like day 68? It's because I'm actually thinking it's day 68, and in reality, you guys are on like day 66. So anyways, all right, I have found 13. Here is 13. I can't believe we've been doing this for 13 days. And I failed to mention that I had my Christmas party today, so I will talk about that more for the next video. But I had to take a nap when I came home. All right, what do we have? They need to be ashamed of themselves. I mean, are you kidding me right now? Top coat. I mean, it's not even creative. That's why I'm just so annoyed. Shine and wear brilliance. Top coat. I guess this is supposed to help when you put the white nail polish on. You're going to put this top coat on. Well, after you put on your nail art, that I'm assuming is by Sephora at this point. We're just going to go through all the items because you guys know. For those of you that are just hopping on, I go through all the items. We got a red lip liner. Got a blackhead charcoal remover. Cleansing wipes, favorite thing, but Miss D's going to get it. We also have anti-dark circles. As I mentioned the other day, probably could use these because I have permanent circles underneath my eyes from wearing glasses. We have a bubble and body wash. I mean, anyways, I'm excited that you get it, but it's just so tiny. A quenching plumping effect face mask, watermelon. The one item I'm keeping, the tweezers, and the real person, well, the real thing that stills the show, Miss Sylvia. We can thank Miss D over at LaSure TV for naming her. But all of these lovely items, if you're interested in being a part of the giveaway, drop a comment below. So far, I've only got Miss D LaSure who is interested in receiving the giveaway. So anyways, I hope you guys had an amazing day, an amazing night. I will catch you guys next time on the next video. And have a good day, have a good night, and talk to you later.